stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jennings. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll give it to Brown. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops the throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Throws it back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Louisville. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to exploit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. At the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Mustangs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line, it's Richardson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. Now improvising. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Quarterback adapting. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Breaks the tackle. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Moving out to the right. Trying to find his man in the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the owner.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. A give to Brown. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Brown running left. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Try the right side with Brown. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it on the move, and he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The give on the inside. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Just needs a crack to get a return. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Let's see if they're able to tack a few more onto this lead before the break. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Throws it deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Bulldogs looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football.
And he muffs it. It's loose. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own. Team. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a 4th down someplace? It's not 4th down, and the punt team's on the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the lone running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, SMU. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. They're working that left side. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Had the completion on the last play, but they didn't get any yards, so it's 3rd down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground, finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for space. It's Green. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, deep down the right side. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Powers through the defender. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run to the left. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And now deep in the fourth quarter. A chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Hey, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Running inside. It's Green. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bringing it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Cherry. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
28-29 Bills. 28-29 Bills.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Return.
To the air, it's Cherry. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
I know you want to make a play. You're down, you're trailing, it's getting late in the game. But he has to understand, when nothing's there, I can't take a sack. The clock is my enemy.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch and he's free. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And that is no good. And, guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got room. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. The 40. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring a touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. There's a little room there.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.